Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie Man here, and this is part 11 in our Road to Glory with AFC Wimbledon. Again, keeping up with that FEMA being edited, and we're just making a few some changes to the team for the start of this match that we have against Bristol Rovers. It's a team that are towards the lower end of the league, so I'm really expecting us to win. Also, just to let you guys know, by this time you will know that I'm partnered now, so thanks to everyone for, helping me with that and getting me where we are. Murphy's back and in full swing here as he opens up, and what a goal. Bristol Rovers were a side that I knew we needed to beat, but Jamie Murphy's been really influential to the team so far. Him and Naki Wells have certainly performed to a high level, and they've been massive for us. We get through again here with Mbula, but he just can't finish it. And here comes Naki Wells, and what a finish, that near post finish. And he at the start, it took ages for him to score, and I was worried if he was going to be good enough, but he's really hit his stride now. Trebell has a chance there, and that was really it for the first half against Bristol. We were 2-0 up, and more than happy for that, because we needed the points in the league. We weren't at great standings in the league, so we really had to push for the best outcome possible. And Wells there just outpaces his defender, and it's a good save in the end. He couldn't get another near post goal there. But I just pressured him all game. Jamie Murphy has a chance here, and it's so close. I hit the crossbar. Probably you consider that I probably should have scored that one, and then this was probably one of the few efforts that they had. Though I didn't have much footage of them really. Naki Wells opens up there, and that's another goal for him. I think he's on something like 11 goals now. It's crazy. He's been performing really well for us. And that was it really. A victory against Bristol Rovers, probably what we expected. You can't expect much more, really, to be honest with you, when it comes to playing Bristol Rovers. But Naki Wells was man of the match, and right to it. I decided to sim this game here against Oxford United. I'm not really interested in playing the cup games apart from the Johnson's Paint Trophy, and I've just dropped my pen. But we win it there, as you can see, 2-0, and fairly happy with winning them. If we're simming and we're winning, that's fine. But I noticed my players were starting to get quite tired. There was a lot of fixtures in one go here, guys. There's actually 5 fixtures in this episode, and I'm trying to power through these to get to the January transfer window as quick as possible, so we can make some changes that you guys want, and some much needed changes to the team. But we came into this one, Johnson's Paint Trophy, against Bournemouth, a competition that I would like to do okay in, but snowy weather is never good fun, and O'Kane, sorry, I think that's his name, really should have scored there, and we get a chance here with Murphy, but he's just wide, and he couldn't really get going this game. And this is some poor play for me. It's a clearance, but their passing in this game, I just couldn't seem to control them, deal with them at all, and my defending's usually really good, but there is O'Kane, and he scores, and we didn't heed that first warning, which we really should have if you look at that. And we went in 1-0, but that didn't mean anything. We made some changes here, and this was the first time I needed to I paid good money for Rojas, and I needed to find really a position he could play in. So I try him in that centre attacking midfield, and towards the end of this episode we do actually change our formation, but it doesn't do as much good here. Again, as you can see, they're just passing the ball. It was like playing against Man City or Arsenal or Barcelona, a team like that, and it was really stupid. I'm playing Bournemouth and they could pass like that, but I was 2 down and I needed some luck, and there's my luck. And Dawkins, I think it's only his 2nd goal for the club, but it's in the 84th minute, and we really needed some more luck. But I came into my own here with Rojas with that fake shot, and it's a brilliant finish. But heck, we're going into extra time. What a goal! I had to be really happy with this, because like I said at the start, it's a competition I want to be in. And we come into the second half here, and the first half of extra time, and because I've been throwing so many men forward, I just have a lapse of judgment there, and they get through, and it was still unlucky. They took a good finish from I believe it was Thomas, but he gets it, and What can you do? But this should have been to make it 3-3. I'm pretty good at penalties, but Juninho just comes up unlucky there, and in the end we do crash out of the Johnson's Paint Trophy, guys, and I'm not happy about that. You know, I really wanted to maybe bring some silverware to the club this season, and I saw this as the tournament that I could do that, but unfortunately, you know, we're out there. But we move on back to the league, which has to be our main focus, and a game here against Plymouth. I was pretty secure in myself that this is the sort of game we should be winning, and I could beat Plymouth. You know, what a Plymouth. To me, really, we're 4th in the league here, you know, with 31 points. You know, we're really close to the top, so we had to, you know, no matter how we got the victories, we had to start getting the victories. And to be honest with you, I do try and fly through the highlights in these next couple of fixtures, because I want to get as far as possible. And Naki Wells opens the score in 11 minutes, and I'm thinking, is this my day? I mean, Naki Wells really is coming to his own now. He's become a bit of a beast for us. I have to be really happy, but this is dreadful defending here, and you know, really giving them an opportunity for that was not the smartest idea. And then again, Lacanite, or whatever his name was, he was just a handful, and they score there. And you know, Guerreri, you know, gets that little sweaty tap in, and what are you going to do? But we've got a full half, you know, to turn this around. And I was really starting to get used to playing with the players, but the whole way through these next couple of games, I was just contemplating, is this the right formation I'm playing? I mean, they ripped me open again here, and if it wasn't for Chadwick's horrible finish, you know, that could have been easily, you know, 2-1 and maybe a defeat for us, and that's really not what we need right now. Naki Wells again was, you know, he played really well, but he just couldn't finish that there. And I don't know what Johnson was doing with the finish up, and then a bit of a swivel kick. But it's been the case that now we've got Jamie Murphy playing again, and Naki Wells is scoring the goals, and Johnson's had his fair share. You know, we're playing much better. But 1-1 there against Plymouth, you know, I wasn't happy about that at all, because we could have gone top of the table with a victory here, and you know, when you don't get that victory, it's very frustrating. But we had to move on into the next game, and you know, I'm still struggling for depth. I don't really like any of the players that were in the squad to start off with. I am contemplating now that I probably should have started this without the financial takeover. You know, it was cheating a little bit, but you know, hey ho, we've done it now, and you know, we have to work with it. And this is just before I changed the formation. And again, it's tough picking my team, because a lot of players look like they're improving. I decided to play Jamie Murphy, sorry about that, guys, on the left of midfield, and you know, it pays off quite well, because he opens up the scoring here in the 11th minute. Again, that seems to be my lucky you know, time period. 11th minute we seem to score. But guys, if you haven't used him, he's awesome, and he's gone up quite a bit so far already. I think he was 69 when I bought him. He's 72 rated now, and he's been injured. But look, Johnson, you know, I'm sure people will be still questioning why I signed him. He's 28, you know, but he can do that, and I think he's the highest overall on the team. He's 73 rated, and you know, that is a brilliant finish. He takes it on the chest so well, and just slots it in. But I played really well in this game. You know, Trebell doesn't go close there, but we was creating chances like that. And at half time, you know, they hadn't had a patch on us. Dagenham were playing awful, and we were really controlling. And Juninho in the midfield, I think I'm starting to get used to using him, because I perform much better with him. But once again, Naki Wells does not miss from that position. To be honest with you, he's probably been the most worthwhile signing we've made in terms of goal returns, definitely. He's certainly paid us back and more, but again, that is from the kickoff there. Woodall slots it away, and you know, I didn't panic at all, but this is straight off the kickoff again, and we mess up, and you know, to be honest with you, it's a little bit unlucky, but Scott scores. Luckily it's the 90th minute, and they don't have any time to put any more pressure on. We get a chance here though that probably, well, yeah, most likely should have been a goal. I mean, Naki Wells doesn't normally miss that, but you know, it's full time after that, and that is a a grinded victory that we'll need. These sort of games I have to be winning if I'm to go up automatically, and I really don't want to play the playoffs. But as you see there, we skip straight to half-time. Nothing happened in this game. It was a horrible game in the first half. It was just dull and boring. We come into the second half now, and they made the mistake here. And Hernandez, what a pass to Naki Wells! And yes, he does finish it, making up for that miss at the end of the last game. And he's been Mr. Reliable for me when it comes to strikers. He really has, and he's been an exciting prospect. He's got so much pace, and he's still very young. I'm looking for him to take us all the way up to the championship and more. Bowler here, I think that's his first goal for the club. He's been solid in the centre of midfield. If you are looking for a solid centre midfielder, sign him. He's been absolutely awesome. But it gave us the lead, but this is pretty much the only chance I could pick out for Burton, and it's not really much of a chance. But that's it for this episode, guys. With some good victories, and we're in an okay position. Another victory there against Burton, but give us a thumbs up, and I'll try and get the next episode out as quick as possible as we move on into January.